There's one of the Hivemind compilation channels. By the way, if you see any of those pop up, subscribe to them.
Me and all my alt boys wearing Converse were absolutely sobbing to that song.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I got blood all over my flannel to that song once.
Nose blood?
No, tears. It's just crying blood.
Oh, that's kind of badass.
Yeah. At least I thought I was. I was on a bunch of acid and I looked in the mirror and I thought I was crying blood. And then I looked down at my flannel, that was covered in blood. And then there was like some guy.
You know that trip's still happening, right?
Huh?
It's still happening. You're still there.
Are you sure? I felt the come down. I mean, I feel kind of normal for the most part. I guess I could still be tripping. But I've been like driving around and stuff. Is that bad? Is it bad to drive on
You've
acid?
never owned a car.
What?
You're not driving.
Fuck?
We don't exist.
What? You guys don't exist?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! This is the biggest goof of all time.
Yep. That's what acid
Holy
does to you.
crap!
It ruins your life.
I really didn't. It's so weird. It all feels real.
Uh-huh.
It's not real. Is what you guys are saying?
No.
Neither is Christmas.
What? Got another text. Are the texts real? What inspired us to make Hivemind? So it started as a school project for me. I was doing a graphic design capstone project, and my original idea was like deconstructing the interview. I'm very obsessed with like music interviews and stuff in. Just like in the media scene of music on the internet, like specifically YouTube. And so I was really into like deconstructing all of that. And the way that I came up with it was kind of like talk show based. And Graydon and I are good friends for a long time, and he was living with me. And so I asked him to co-host it. And I knew that I wanted to take it past what the project was when we finished, but then it kind of evolved over time. So I guess my initial ambition, though, was to kind of fill a hole of like funny, well-informed people doing interviews with people that are kind of, in a lot of ways, like equals to them. Like I like having a stake in the scene, being an artist myself, not a musician, but a visual artist, and having my stake in like making something with these people while also being able to provide their fans kind of like a view into what their lives are really like, which is just like your lives. So it's like
just being able to articulate the experience.
Yeah, and like we're just like friends we have a lot of friends who are musicians, but we just do regular shit like you guys. So I wanted to like peer into that while also knowing a lot about them as artists and like being able to convey those things the best way we can, going in well informed and as part of something and being able to convey it the best we can. So
and we get a big kick out of being funny.
Yeah.
Like trying to be funny.
Yeah, and we would just like
we provide levity
ideas,
and comedy to every situation we can too, which is a big joy to us.
Yeah. The only claws I like are White Claws.
We had a couple of those last night.
Oh my god, a couple is an understatement.
Yeah.
6 cases.
Yeah, and we only bought one at a time.
Right.
And we kept driving back to the store, and we were driving faster each time. I don't even remember the last trip. It's like God took us to the grocery store.
Right.
More claws.
I wish Jesus would take the wheel sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'd be too fucked up.
Throughout your videos, you guys will put in like this specific synth chord. Is there a reason why? Congrats on the recent 645 AR collab. I'd love to see a vid with you guys. Your styles would match really well.
Is he talking about the?
Yeah, you're talking about that. Okay, so that's a good story. Basically, when I was coming up with Hivemind and like the original iteration of it that we were making, we had our friend Hunter Veers, the king, the worm king. He made this little theme song called Funky Realm. It's the original theme song for Hivemind. It's like a little like lo-fi song that goes like. Okay, so then I had him take a little hit out of it. So he did a percussion and like whatever instruments were in there all hitting at once, and that is that sound that we put in everything. So it's from the original. And then that is also like the new theme song that you hear in like the interviews or like the end of our videos. That is Internet Boy sampling the original and making like a trap kind of sounding version of it. So
it's lived a life.
It's lived a life, exactly. And if you want to know the deep-seated real inspiration for it, I was trying to come up with a sound that was kind of like the Eric Andre thing. The
Yeah.
like at the end of his stuff, just like punctuation for video. That's what the main reason I was coming up with it was, like inspired by that, or like that weird sound that comes up in the Anthony Fantano videos. That's like bang when stuff goes off the screen. So kind of inspired by that, but it was just a hit from the theme song. Now, is this more like I like to think of it as like speak now or forever hold your peace, you know?
Oh,
like,
you're talking gunplay.
Like that type of
Jeez.
deal.
Like-
So I'm gonna forever hold my peace because I gotta stay dangerous, you know?
You know, like squirrels are going into hibernation right now.
Really?
And stuff like that. They're like hiding nuts and what have you. And one actually crept up on my belly while I was sleeping and hid a chestnut in my belly button.
Really?
Yeah, and I can't get it out.
Oh, well, I mean, just wait until spring and then he'll get it out.
Will he?
Yeah.
What if he gets hit by a car? If he like forgets where he put it?
I don't know, it seems like a pretty savvy squirrel. If he got into your house while you were sleeping, I think he'll be good, actually. He probably lives in your house
Probably,
somewhere.
yeah.
Oh, you have that spare bedroom, too, and you guys never opened that because you saw a ghost or something?
Yeah, we saw two ghosts kissing.
Now it's a squirrel. Wait a second, huh?
Yeah, that's why we don't go in there anymore. We give them their privacy.
Two ghosts kissing?
Yeah.
Can I sleep over tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. For science purposes, I just want to sleep over.
Just make sure you wear something over your belly button.
I have a chastity belt I can just repurpose. Perfect. I'm on a quest for turtlenecks like that.
Yeah, I need
You can't find striped turtlenecks anywhere.
Yeah, I can't wear those without being called a sexy young poet, though, and I can't.
You know, sexy young poet?
Nah, stop. Like, I can't anymore.
You're
I
not
can't.
wearing that at all. And
I get it. I'm finding my voice. I'm learning to speak for my soul, but like, let me develop over time, naturally.
okay. I mean, I don't know. I just haven't heard anybody call you that.
Oh yeah, they do. And they won't stop. Well, yes, in fact, they call me that, but every time I'm in the coffee shop in that hat, they all want me back. Snap, Grant. Time to snap. See what I mean?
Yeah. Wow, it's thick in here. Woo! That honestly is going to be hard for them to see us, I think, because of this.
Hello?
Mess Joe Biden type beat, I think is what we should say.
Right.
Okay. It says haha ya woo. I like that.
Good energy.
Good energy. Let's check it out.
Fuckjoebiden.
We hate Joe Biden.
One more time, but not so rushed.
Fuckjoebiden. We hate Joe Biden.
I love it.
Robotic spelling.
Fuckjoebiden.
We hate Joe Biden.
Fuck Joe Biden.
Fuckjoebiden.
This is actually Grimes and Elon's kid's first song.
X-A12?
X Ash Archangel, I think is the name.
Sure.
I'm gonna say die.
Yeah.
I don't have a special song because I don't have a significant other. Why are you guys single? I'm not.
I'm not either.
You're not?
No, I'm married to the game.
Hey, let's go. My name is Riley, and as always, I'm joined by my pathetic co-host, Graydon.
I hate myself.
Valentine's Day isn't just some capitalist sham, but rather a celebration of the one good thing we have left on this earth. L-O-V-E. Love.
Yeah, good speech, bro. I guess snap, Grant? Thanks.
I'm not some sexy poet. Stop saying that. And so when I'm in the coffee shop, I would ask you to politely stop. Do not call me a poet, even though I may show it, even though you may feel that you may know it. I will ask you to forgo it, for I am just a man who has not made no plans, except to go to Saddle Ranch.
I mean, it's like I had the whole poet thing going, and it seems like you were kind of hating on it, and now you're into it and co-opting it. It's like terrorist rap.
All right. Hey, camera two. Hey, camera two.
Crank that, soldier bitch.
Whoa.
This is kind of like looking in a mirror.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I mean?
And also, like,
I'm aspiring to be like him.
can't sleep on One Republic here. Can't sleep on him. Wake up.
Sorry.
Apologize was their big banger, though. I loved that. I remember making a Cleveland Indian slideshow in Windows Movie Maker to the tune of Apologize by One Republic.
Too late. Apologize.
It was just pictures, though. No video.
Grady Sizemore, dive in.
Exactly.
Too late.
That was one of my first YouTube videos I ever made. It's probably still out there. It's called Tribe Tribute. That is factual. I'm sad to report. And I also don't understand cameras.
Really? You work with them so much. I would have
Don't
thought
get
you
it.
You don't get it?
Press a button and then it captures what's in front of it. That's so weird.
Yeah.
If somebody held a gun to my head, said, "Hey, explain how a camera works,"
Say, sorry, Mom, I loved you.
I'd start spelling restaurant. Or
Yeah.
whatever. I kind of like the idea of like a dystopian, like near future
Where
where
everyone
somebody
knows
is like there's like gunshots going off and like there's like explosions and stuff, and then there's just like a girl like this, like you know, like that type of deal.
It's going on right now.
No, I know. It's very. I said near future. Like I'm talking
tomorrow.
like next week.
Next week type shit.
Yeah. Shout out Logan Paul.
Bring back Vine.
What is this? Appalachian chopped and screwed?
That would be
That would be gas packed. Mumford and Sons sipping wok in the studio.
Riley can't eat Arby's. He'd need new sheets. Poopy!
Thanks, man.
No problem, dude.
That's so interesting because then it made me think like, did he write Tootsie Slide about just moonwalking and then Tootsie just came up with that dance?
Honestly, my first reaction is that the thing you told me is true, that the guy did the dance and then he thought of the song. And then he
Right.
thought of the Michael Jackson bar. And honestly, by coincidence, it just so happens to people can be like, oh, you moonwalk like that. Like no one before this song would ever be like, right foot up, left foot slide.
No, I think
oh,
that
that's
is. I think that's
moonwalking."
how they teach it.
I don't know, but I think it's a coincidence. That's my first reaction.
Hey, I think it's sweet.
I think it is sweet, and I think Michael Jackson was innocent.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Wait, we're not gonna.
I love when you do your dog impression. Now do a golden retriever. Now do a poodle. Oh, yeah.
This is usually what I do at the bar if I'm trying to talk to a girl. I'll be like, "Hey, yo, look at this."
I'll grab a straw off the bar and be like,
You got to impress them. That's
Yeah.
what people don't understand. Is like a lot of people try to start with like a one-liner
smooth or
like,
honesty
Oh
and
my
stuff
God.
like that. Oh, you.
yeah, you know, and or just like casual, normal conversation, being like a normal guy. You got to walk up, immediately impress them.
It's where the hacky sack skills you taught me back in college still work in my favor.
Everybody loves a little sacking. You know what I mean?
I just pull it out and I'm like, psh, 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 psh. Next thing you know, 20 people around me. Woo, 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 woo. This guy rocks. This guy rules. Look at that sack. Look at it go.
And it's just like you emanate sort of like a chill vibe too. Like
Yeah.
people know you don't shower too much.
Right.
You don't like probably have good job, get stable job.
No
money,
good job for the sacker.
Don't have car, that sort of deal.
You know have car, yeah.
And then people kind of know that ahead of time. So it's like instead of having the small talk of being like, "Oh no, I don't have a car," you don't have to
No,
say
you
that.
pull the sack
You pull
out.
the hacky sack out, and people just know.
People like might give you a few bucks.
Right.
Hey man, catch the bus home when it's your time.
Where's the party? Can I have the deets? Where's the game? Do we have the seats? I'ma plan my night while my dab reheats.
Oil brain.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, in that one, I'm a character that does dabs. I
Yeah.
don't do them in real life.
Yeah.
I don't even smoke weed. But
Or go to parties.
Right, I stay in the house. I was tempted to put satin sheets in there because that's more about me. That's my life. I like to wrap myself.
Oh,
up.
don't worry, I got you covered.
Good. Ooh, got me covered.
You heard?
You see what I mean?
I thought you loved me back, but you didn't, so it's fuck you. If I see you in public, you should duck and you should run too. I Chris Brown your ass like Rihanna and hit you with the 1-2, little bitch. How you 16 sucking a 19-year-old dick? You
Oh, okay. Well, we got pedophilia and domestic abuse in the first 20 seconds, so stop it.
Well, I don't even know what my reaction is to that. Negative.
Yeah.
All around negative.
All around
Disapproval.
negative, yeah.
What's up? You're watching Hivemind. A show so good you can eat the rind. These bars so hot. Press rewind. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. Now, is the last
Doesn't rhyme, but I do like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Cool. Are people actually into getting their mouth spit in?
Yeah, I'm into that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a.
Yes.
Is it? You're not. This isn't a bit.
No, not a bit.
Are you into that?
I put my hands up. Or one hand.
Really?
Are you not?
Not just anybody.
Absolutely not.
I mean, no, yeah, it has to be the right
Of
person.
course, I understand that it's something you do with your partner and it's like
Right.
an intimate thing. But to me,
Yeah,
that
like
is
if I was at a NASCAR Allo show or whatever, and
Yeah.
he was like,
No.
did it, I would just like do it. I'd just be there. Like,
That is just a foreign, repulsive concept to me. And I don't mean to kink shame. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah,
I
right.
just don't understand it one bit.
You couldn't shame me out of it. I love it. 3 women in their lives have spit in my mouth.
Upon request. It has to be. That doesn't come up naturally.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was like, hey, spit in my mouth. It was like
How else
in
it happened?
the heat of the moment.
Heat of the moment. She spit in my mouth. Wow.
did you swallow it all like dramatic? Like you look in her eyes and like swallow it?
Yes, absolutely.
And then she was like,
Oh my god.
oh, shit.
Do you like spit in your mouth? Really? I'm the only one in this
You're
room.
the only one in this room who doesn't like
Oh,
that.
man.
Pair of sexy minions. A pair of hot, sexy minions.
That one's like burnt out minion, kind of.
I mean, okay. Critiques, it's in Microsoft Paint, so a little bit low. But I will say positives, she got the diaper. Huge donk. All right.
Yes, they do.
Don't know what to make of it. Oh. Wow.
You cheeky devil.
Yeah, this is...
I mean, that
Oh,
was
that's it.
That was it. It was
Wow.
just a quick one.
Let's run that back real quick. I mean... wow.
Yeah.
That is...
It's
I mean...
nice. That
you
could
know
put me
what's-
to bed every night.
It's serene, honestly. Yeah. I mean...
And the chords, beautiful chords there.
Oh, definitely. I mean, wow. I honestly was expecting something much more chaotic on the
Mm-hmm.
front. I mean, I get that it says, it says whore, but it's really nice. I really like this a lot.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Nerve Nitro. That's really something.
He's got his fingers in a bunch of different pies.
Yeah, definitely. Don't know what that expression means, but
Fingers in pies? It means like you're in like multiple occupations, right?
does it?
Yeah,
I think
like you
wears
don't just-
many hats is better than fingers and pies.
I like, what? Why would you want... Fingers and pies sounds... Fingers and pies.
Fingers and pies. All right, whatever. Fingers and pies 50. That's what they call them.
I'm taking to playing phone Monopoly over the quarantine last couple
Really?
days. Yeah, I bought it. It's like $4. You should get it too.
I'm not a big Monopoly fan though.
Really?
I'm thinking about getting Pokemon, the new Pokemon game, even though I don't have time.
Monopoly's fun, and you can do it like passively, like while you're doing other things.
Yeah, and people are gonna have to resort to using all that fake money since we're losing our real money in real society. You know,
True, man. I'm gonna have to go back to hitting licks.
hitting legs again. Favorite pastime though.
You were so close, sorry, Rico was the first to. So you're a relevant fox with no proper
I didn't know this side to him.
I don't get the references, but I'm
Yeah.
liking the vibe. You know.
Yeah.
And he's coming to it. He's got the intensity and the talent because he can make that
Sound
funk
like
jam.
Benny the Butcher. Is this Benny the Butcher like low key just in a fursuit?
Oh, bro, that'd be crazy. He should get added to what's it called? Why am I blanking on Benny the Butcher and Conway? What are they? Griselda. Let's add this furry to the Griselda team. I wasn't able to have M&Ms until I was like 11. And a lot of the stuff that I was allergic to as a child, I like didn't end up eating until later because of just like habit and caution. And so I had M&Ms for the first time like a year ago.
Thoughts?
Very good.
Yeah.
Like them a lot. They're crunchy.
The best M&Ms, though, sadly, are peanut M&Ms.
Never had them.
Right.
But my nose is running. Thanks for that cocaine.
Artist number 7.
My favorite food of all time is my mother's own Swedish meatballs recipe. Super delicious.
Shout out moms.
Secret ingredient in the Swedish meatball sauce: coffee.
Really?
Strange, yeah. I found that out
Like a specific kind of coffee or just any coffee?
I think it's just any coffee. Folgers probably. But I found that out when I was like 15. I had been requesting it every year on my birthday. My mom would make it once a year on my birthday. And then when I was like 15 or something, my mom was like, "You want to know that special ingredient? Coffee." And now you guys know. My first son/pet died today. # Chrome, rest easy.
Now, is this like a double doozy, or his first son is the pet?
I'm hoping that I think it's just the pet.
Wow, a couple bad things happened today. I lost my first dog and, well, of course, my son too, but it was just a rough day start to finish.
Maybe, they were in a car accident, the dog was driving.
One of these guys graduated college, the other just had fun.
Whiteboy.com, though. You selling merch?
I don't even have to shave. That's the best part about it. I'm hairless in general.
Well, that's because you did that laser surgery in 2017, correct?
I didn't know it was going to be so smooth.
So effective.
I didn't know it was going to be so smooth. I thought it was just going to be like maybe some stubble, maybe slow the growth down, but it is like an ice rink. You can't walk on it. You can't even get too near my legs. You'll fall over.
See, that's the risk by getting the surgery while it's still in beta. You know, it might be so effective.
I know. I know.
Usually you think, whatever, it's a risk, but the real risk is it might be too effective.
I just always wanted to be someone's like Pog Champ Alpha Beta boy. You know what I mean? And it was like that crushing pressure to want to be someone's Pog Champ Alpha Beta boy that led me to getting the hair removal at such a young age.
But I mean, look at you now.
I'm more of just a beta boy.
I feel like you're the internet's PogChamp Alpha Beta boy.
You mean that? No
Yeah.
one's ever said that to me.
I mean, the chat is all saying it right now. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna kiss you after this show. Big one, too.
All right, so artist number... Wait. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, the next one I want to tell you about is Darcy Bayless.
It's Lil Baby.
Thought the only rapper that met with politicians was Cardi B.
Until last week when Lil Baby did, and everybody was on Lil Baby about it. But,
Oh, I did see that. Lil Baby was at the White House on the anniversary of George Floyd's passing.
and they all want to be mad at him, but they're not looking at the bigger picture.
It's a song of his! This guy's hilarious!
Sorry.
I can just see the conservative news headlines now. Vice President meets with a little baby to discuss social change. Joe Biden's quoted as saying, "Goo goo gaga, someone change this stinky diaper."
I've never seen him in real life. We do live in Detroit.
Big Sean the Don, I've seen him in real life. I saw him at the grocery store the other day.
Did you?
Played it cool, didn't even want to draw any attention.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
I know I've asked this question before, but are Kids Bop, are they doing rap?
Absolutely.
Like, did they do WAP?
Kids WAP? Is that what you're asking? If Kids WAP exists?
Did they do the radio edit?
They had to do the radio edit, I'm sure.
Well, obviously, but like...
Now, did they do the true Kids Bop? Like DaBaby Bop, Kids Bop? It's
that
like,
would be huge.
it's like a true Daily Double sort of situation.
Bop featuring the boppers, the Kids Bops.
Kids Bop Bop.
Let's go.
Isn't Vibes like V-Bucks?
Oh, you have to mine for them.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
some sort of other thing.
V-Bucks are so bad for the environment. All these people getting rich off them, they don't understand.
The ecological impact. I mean, come on.
It's a monstrosity.
Think about what you're doing for those new skins. Just think about it. We're gonna need new skin by the time you guys are done with these V-Bucks, man.
Hey, Lord, you saved me. Dum dum. God, you saved me. Dum dum. Jesus, get off my back. Dum dum. Look at me, here I stand. Dum dum. Yeah, he died for all of our sins. Dum dum.
All right, I'm changing my answer to Kanye.
This one's called Smacking the Dog Shit Out of a Mannequin. 421
21
views.
views.
Let's see.
Oh, right into the mirror too.
And he says, I know you've been talking mad shit.
Yeah.
So that mannequin and him, I guess, have some
I
sort
mean,
of...
that mannequin had it coming, obviously. You could
Right,
tell
yeah, I
by
mean-
the way he's standing there in that like little tank top.
His
red
body
shorts.
language really says, like, he looked guilty and
Guilty,
nervous. Yeah, I
guilty.
mean, he knew, like, you know, like when someone who has been talking shit and you, like, approach them, you know, and they get that, like, whoa, what are you talking about, man? You know, like, that's kind of the vibe. Oh, man. It's cold out there.
Not so bad. It was 60 in Antarctica.
65 in Antarctica. Let's not get into politics yet.
No, not yet.
The caucus was rigged! It's an F.
F for all intents and purposes.
All right. And I'm worried about gun control, too. The guy's name is Machine Gun Kelly. Come on.
That's crazy.
But I will say this has 11.5, like 11,000 plays and 4 comments. So
I never comment on SoundCloud.
we got a phony alert, phony alert, phony alert, phony alert.
Yeah, that song's alright.
It's a cool song. Don't buy fake plays.
I buy fake views on my Instagram story.
Really? Nobody else can see those, you know, right? The views.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's just like you see that number and like that tells you how good you are as a person, but like nobody else is seeing that one.
Oh, shit. Thanks.
Word.
For sure.
You do your goofy little dance. Yes. Ooh. Yeah.
Yes. His chin really says hog.
Yeah, it's Hangover Gang. That's what it stands for.
Right.
So the Hangover Gang super PAC would be huge. That'd be a big thing. The YouTube rap community would really form around him.
Yeah.
You know?
Obviously.
And his like to dislike ratio has gotten a lot better over the years. So I feel like he'd have some real-time support. Because these are politically active people. Lou Reed, like to play with their own shit.
Yep, and an avid heroin addict.
Which one's worse? That's up for you to decide.
I feel like I can hear a resemblance of a vocal, like an old school vocal. Like I can hear the cadence kind of starting. That's what it sounds like in my head. It's like crackling through, like you're in between radio stations. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I know that song, and then it's like, tonight's broadcast is people kill. Take a walk.
That sounds like the Dementia album.
Yeah, that's what my brain feels like. It sounds like right now.
It's the Dementia album.
I'm stuck between radio stations.
ICU/VIP. It's a really interesting song. And
ICUP.
ICUP Funny Colors is what it's, yeah. Right. I hope we're at some Hollywood party someday where there's a Venn diagram of people. Somehow it's Sean Astin and Young Lean end up at the same party, and I'm like, you too. I got like a Kodak or whatever.
Yeah.
Before we end this video, though, we want to check how we did in 2019 on our rappers that will blow up. We widened it to artists
on
this
that.
year.
I thought you meant like on a personal level.
No. You're not ready to look at that scorecard.
No, there's no.
All right.
Can't even quantify that kind of failure.
Right. Let's check the scoreboard here.
Long live Big Dairy.